for tuning in. I am Shannon Scott with Creative Grace Homes. This is my Small Biz Spotlight, where I meet with owners of small businesses in Littleton, Colorado, and we hear all about the passion behind their storefronts. Join me as we explore the expanding network of wonderful businesses in our thriving community. For this spotlight, I am meeting with Carole, owner of NT, located right in the middle of downtown Littleton on Mainstreet. NT is family owned and was founded in 2008. They carry over 170 teas and blends. One fun beverage is tea-infused cocktails. And they do carry beer, wine, and sake. Always brewed fresh while you wait. My go-to is mate. I really appreciate you tuning in, and I am delighted to introduce you to Carole with NT. Carole, thank you for meeting with me today.
Thank you.
I just want to introduce you to my Small Biz Showcase Spotlight. And for me personally, I'm delighted to have this opportunity to talk with you today. And so thank you for taking the time. And as a small business owner, I know that passion is, well, if you don't have any passion, then it's difficult,
Get out.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, and sometimes you have to go through various businesses before you find your niche. And so just tell me, why do you love tea, or what started this whole business, and why are you doing it?
Right. So I think my love affair with tea started as a child. My mom is from the Isle of Man. My dad was an exploration geologist who traveled all over the world and brought back amazing tea.
Oh.
And so I grew up drinking world-class teas that were all whole leaf manufactured teas. And I didn't really think it was unusual until I went to college and my friends would be like, "Carole, make us tea." I was like,
Oh, how fun!
"Can't you make your own tea?"
Cool.
So that kind of started my interest in tea and that whole exploration. I love to travel, so tasting different teas all over the world became kind of a hobby. And I was actually working on my MBA and wrote a business plan that was just an idea.
Oh,
And here we are.
that's so wonderful. So you've been in this spot, right? You were somewhere else before.
That's correct.
Downtown Littleton.
Mhm.
And I think this is an ideal spot, just personally.
I do too. I love being down on Main Street. Yes.
Well, because you're, and plus you're right in the center.
We got lucky.
Which is really great. Now the infused, you also do infused tea with alcohol or cocktails.
Yes.
Tea cocktails,
Yes.
which I have not had the opportunity to have.
Well, you get all your antioxidants while you relax.
Well, that's great. I'll have to remember that. I need to come in for that.
Yeah, we can justify just about anything. Makes it a healthy cocktail. Yeah.
We can, and so I know here we are in 2023. One of the most remarkable things is all of the businesses that have survived
Absolutely.
this last 3 years, and I'm sure you're very excited.
Well, we have been pivoting, and I think that a good entrepreneur has an abundance of persistence. And we have persisted, and we're still here.
Well, that's good. I mean, well, how else could you?
I know. And this community deserves the best tea, and that's what we want to bring and help support good health and camaraderie and create a social environment. And apparently tea is a bit recession-proof, and so we're very glad to still be here.
Well, that's wonderful.
An affordable luxury.
Yes, that is. Yeah, well, you definitely feel like you're it just is really lovely walking in here. It's always warm. It's a good place to get a gift.
That's
for
true.
someone that you have no idea
That's true.
what to buy.
And people tell me that it smells wonderful, and I don't smell it anymore, which is a travesty. But I don't, and so I love hearing that it still smells good.
Yes, it's wonderful coming in here. It kind of feels like you're walking into home. That's how I feel when I come in, which I
That's-
feel is
that's
important
a goal.
as a business, that you want to come back because you always feel welcome. And so you were telling me a little bit earlier about passion, and so of course it's the tea. But what else drives your heart with this business?
So tea in itself is really about relationships, and we're selling something that is very social in nature. It's very health supportive, but also what we're doing is creating good relationships in the community. I always say if we sold t-shirts instead of tea, our daily lives would change very little. It's all about our staff and our employees and our relationship to the public, and it's a privilege.
Well, I really love that.
Thank you.
That's really wonderful. So there's a couple other things. What I think is really important is to ask the community what you need. Like right now, what do you need? How can our viewers, my viewers, your viewers, how can we help support you at this time?
Lovely. That's a lovely approach to business. But of course, support through purchases is wonderful. Through frequent visits, reviews online are always invaluable.
Okay, that's great to know.
So all of those kinds of things, as well as just supporting our staff, and we have such a wonderful, pleasant community that we rarely have upset customers, disappointed customers, and and that in itself is a wonderful gift to us behind the counter. It makes our job so fun,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't imagine being upset about tea.
It's just tea.
It's just tea. Well, I just want to thank you so much for taking a few moments out of your busy day to meet with me so I can share your heart with the rest of the population.
What a
of
wonderful
downtown.
service you're doing for the merchants down here. Thank you,
So
Sharon.
welcome.
That's amazing. Thank you.
You bet.